Paul Adom Okyere, the host of Good Evening Ghana, na Odin Sembi Abetuja. And I say, Okyere, MPP for the way they are criticizing the NDC people that just came into power and is too much. Even if they release a press statement, now we say, the minority MPP for no, they'll be correcting the press release and all of that. No, he's saying that it's not necessary. That is his opinion. Ebeyanka MPP for no, they should wait and keep records of what the NDC people are doing in power. Because the MPP is a great party. We all know for the past few years, no, MPP whenever they are in power, no, they do good things, and they've left a good legacy so far, according to him. So Kebe and NDC, they should just relax and give them time to settle in, because every party, Biano, when they come into power, they settle in for like maybe till from January to June, July. There, no, it wasn't the criticizing, it wasn't BIM. Because for now, no, the way whatever the NDC is doing, Utmu said the MPP they are always criticizing it, and it's causing a lot of misunderstanding, argument in parliament, and a lot of things. You know, that is what he's saying.
So things can change in politics, but the NDC's victory is big. MPP must stop talking, I think. It's my own small advice. MPP must stop talking and gather the information. So Mr. Callistus Mahama issues a statement, and then we see MPP marking under it, correcting it. We don't need all that. It's time for MPP to sort of put themselves together. They are a great force. They are great people. Look at what is happening in Parliament in the Appointments Committee. Look at Patricia P.J., Alexander Fenyo marking, lawyer Eje Bafo. They are showing signs of their capability and their quality. So that's good. They can keep it at that. This issue of criticizing everything that NDC does at this time is not necessary. MPP must wait till May, June. Wait. But you have to observe keenly and gather everything. You can make some comments or get media people to make some comments. Adom Okyere said this is coming back to bite him. He said his son has an appointment. He said Akufo-Addo was doing nepotism. Those things you can raise. But being critical of almost everything, Callistus writes a letter and then we are circling it. No, we don't need to do that as MPP. Put the information together so that when you come in May, you can say that in January this happened. In February this happened. In March, this happened. In April, this happened. And then you can draw a conclusion as to what you want to say about the NDC government. And you have to give the NDC government time to settle. And every government deserves time to settle. And it is also going to show a bit of weakness in the NPP if every little thing is being bitten at this time. It's not important. And also there are people who are campaigning for this and that in NPP. That's all okay, but it has to be sort of under wraps if the advice will be taken. Now, the biting at everything would look like nitpicking. Nobody needs that. Just hold it down, calm down, and then observe. I'm sure some mistakes have already started. I'm sure there may be some mistakes made. There would also be some good things the NDC will do. So let's hold it down and keep the record. The most important thing now is to keep the record. This is what they did. On this date, this happened. On this date, that happened. Compare it to 4 years ago. Compare it to 8 years ago. This happened, that happened. Keep the record. Let the government fully settle. Now, if you give them up to June, May, June, July, by that time, many appointments would have been settled. And those who don't get appointments will know that they didn't get appointments. Those who got appointments will know that they got appointments. You can begin to, build on that situation. Build on that situation, and then you can do your opposition work responsibly. So the message on our podcast today from Good Evening Ghana is that New Patriotic Party, you are a great party. The Elephant Party, you are a great party. You've done so much for Ghana. Your leaders have been distinguished. Don't worry, time will write history about what happened. For now, there is a new government in Ghana led by John Dramani Mahama, President of Ghana. National Democratic Congress will form the government. They've started forming the government already. Give them time, but record everything that happens. On the day that the time has run out, you come and then you lay it out. Should I add more? Need I say more? I don't have much to say. This is our Good Evening Ghana podcast.
That was what Paul Adom Okyere said on the Good Evening Ghana show.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about what he just said? Do you agree with him?
Yeah, what Paul Adom Okyere is saying, if we be CS, which is common sense, MDC4, they won overwhelmingly in Parliament. In fact, if you go by the playbooks, they don't even need MPP. They are super majority, more than 2/3. What I say.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, one more as independent candidate winning, almost the amount to NDC for no, so they are super majority. Whereas the MPP, someone referred to them hypothetically, even though almost more can hypothetically as SEBI micro minority with a disclaimer. Now, in regards to that same fall, what Paul is saying is simple. Says, see, the people came into power.
Yes.
Yeah, the NDC for so Mahama in. It's exactly 21 days, and here 31st, 3 weeks. He doesn't even have people in positions.
He's not.
African all structure no only council of elders. The appointees now they are taking office. Now they are come to lay the agenda. Into Sabio untimi ko prekope. Anakwa so bia kwa aware mu na ana bi obi ware yen 24 hours na okon yen no si meja aware yen you give the person time, things have to change. Do you get what I'm saying? So based on all of these aforementioned, what he's saying is that, see, we understand you want to go pound for pound with NDs because Musa inti se Musa na man yede na man yam gidigidi a mo bayira inti also show bibi as I say, or baby or say be only two. They be no she be skinny because she wants to so shame or so show bibi. But one more to Nankasa no, or more than to mark a tad years so. To you want to say, hey, sad years one, and him. So that is how it is. MPP no, or a super micro minority.
So you agree with him that the MPP allegedly they're overreacting?
Personally, yeah. Yes, they had important questions. You see, they are more like saying, okay, we will show you, and it started from a year. MF hard issue, no. Imagine what hear what another press said allegedly before what triggered the whole thing. Say you will not vet him today, tomorrow, and I didn't say if you
can't bully me.
You know what I'm saying? So you see, say as an MPP for an agenda, they have some agenda. Say you perceive NDC 4 appointees, but massa, maybe I'm a catch them say.
So there's a bit of a bad blood between NDC and MPP.
Yes, and I said, is it animosity or something? Like I said, exactly. It shouldn't be so. They need to look at things, appoint them, let them get into their ministries. You bring their records, MPP by
let them settle in.
Exactly. Yeah. The people have not even been appointed. And yesterday you realized that some of the people who were in parliament, they were complaining, say, you did a North Thongu MP, okay? And see, the place is very far because I've been there several times. My person Gakope Bato Sege, with you what on the MP Chiaba. So obe one or hini or himpon. Or betani chin or be vetting or buy a makwan the table butu amoheno or so
table no cry.
I just say, or anyone so could do being changed. It is not fair. Whereas you guys could have done this earlier and get it over with. So they're loud, and yet no majority. Exactly. Yeah. So what he's saying is that we understand the gimmicks and the tactics and the cosplay in politics. But then you guys have to do it rationally because the Ghanaian of today, and yet 2001 and he voted. Because I remember in 2000 voting, of course, so that's December. No, people were voting basically based on party lines. Asante for more MPP, Anglophone crime for any fancy for more NDC. It was just on that party lines. But now this generation, they've grown. Most of the people are educated. They are descending. And trust me, one more no made 60 years then. In 2001, no more partisan politics. 2001, 2000
okay.
To now, where the 60 and 50 a year. By now, you should be getting to like 80 years. So she tell you, said this is a new generation, Omaba. This new generation,
computer
they
generation.
Are descending. They are on social media. They are smart. They act childish, but then they think. They know ABC. Unlike today now, you can't show me graphic. Now it's everywhere. So MPP needs
to, you know what is going on.
Exactly. MPP needs to know the dynamics of this game. Okay, you can be heard. We read the Proverbs in the Bible. King Solomon gave an instance where he gave 2 men sword to cut a wood, and he's just sat
Wasn't
down
it a
and watched
baby?
them. What's it?
It was a baby with 2 women.
No. That is different.
Okay.
King Solomon, who read the Proverbs, sir, he gave 2 men, okay, an axe. So an axe. Did he trade you?
Yeah.
Aha. To cut a wood. I'm not telling no sure mo. First one, no, I want him. Oh no, boo no. Second one, no, he held it, and no use one, no, and no 1, 2 in the booye. Now King Solomon Eka says, so see, these 2 people at the end of the day they've cut the axe.
Yeah.
But what really happened is that one used strength and one used skill. And Okache Nkofoni said, what would you choose? And Okato also said, I will choose skill. Because Nippon no use to skill, we're conserving the energy. We're conserving energy. You know, and
So the first one was just muscle with no brain.
Kind of the table set to way. It doesn't make sense. What you say? So that is exactly what is really going on at ASR. But then let's just take Paul Adom Okyere's word. In fact, on our MPP bad wago no, he's saying this. We need to take this very seriously.
Let's calm down. MPP fall into Boasie.
Exactly. So about more updates as all of these various events unfold.